Hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Raven fans go from sorrow to hope. Look. So, the reason why this topic is a funny topic is because I don't care where you are as a Raven fan. When we lost that AFC championship game, let it be you're rich, poor, in the middle, employed, unemployed, live in Baltimore, don't live in Baltimore, overseas, not overseas, under the sea. Everybody felt the same pain. Every single one of us felt the same sorrow. I'm pretty sure half of the fan base were literally singing, "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow." But then the sun came out. And you know what that was? That was knowing that the Ravens went out and finally brought in a piece that can not only alleviate the burden, the responsibility that was placed on Lamar Jackson's shoulders, but it would also give this offense a whole different dimension that we have never had since the introduction of Lamar taking over as the QB of this team. And that is Derrick the King Henry. I'm going to play a clip because, like I said, rich or poor, right? There was Josh Charles chimed into the Rich Eisen show, and he was a big Baltimore fan, and he's going to talk a little bit about what the Derrick Henry trade and everything was, or not trade, but the signing, and then what he felt during the AFC Championship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the clip, and then we're going to break it down, okay? So without further ado, let's get this party started.
This is like if the football gods created an offensive player that is the ultimate Baltimore Raven, I'd imagine it would be Derrick Henry.
It seems that way, doesn't it? It feels that way. It feels right. It feels right. There are certain players. I think Roquan, from a defensive perspective, felt the same way, right?
Sure.
Just felt right.
Well,
Marcus Peters at that time felt right. Their guys just feel like Ravens. Yeah. And Derrick Henry, I keep saying Travis Henry. Mm-hmm. Rocco's always giving me a hard time because I'm telling him I'm old. Sometimes I just make mistakes.
Nice, that's right. Yeah,
but Derrick Henry is going to be a great fit. So, yeah, I'm psyched. In fact, sadly, after the AFC Championship loss, Rocco, before we got back to New York, was just jotting down at my dad's house some notes. So he said, "Dad, here's what I think the Ravens should do." Mm-hmm. We were all obviously upset. But he wrote down this little note.
This is in the aftermath of losing the AFC Championship game.
This is in the aftermath.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to go back to the timeline. I know it was January 30th, so
hearing this,
I'm pretty sure it was after the game.
Sure.
But he said, "Hey, can you send this to Eric for me? Can you text it to Eric DeCosta for me?" So I said, "Sure." I said, "I'll tell you what." I said, "Derrick Henry for a 4th round pick."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that was his idea back January 30th.
There it is. There's the actual proof. Is that a good old piece of oak tag or something like that?
Like that
this looks like.
Why is it like folding up? I don't know. And Rocco, is that your handwriting or my handwriting?
I think he's right. He's right next to Brockman right now.
I don't know.
No, that's my pals.
Huh?
It is? I don't know. Maybe mine.
Okay. We're looking through my baseball cards over here.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
See,
real quick, you know what's crazy about that? We were saying this during the season that we needed him, but the Ravens, well, not the Ravens, the Tennessee Titans said, "No bueno. We're not helping you out on this journey to your Super Bowl." No! Because I think the Tennessee Titans knew that if we got Derrick Henry, we were going to win the title. It was undeniable. So they said, you can get him after the season. And that's just why that's kind of funny, but whatever.
Uncle Brockman's on the case.
Dad.
Okay. All right. He's looking through baseball cards while Dad chit-chats.
Yeah.
So, and you did in fact send that to the general manager of the Baltimore Ravens?
Just puts a smile on your face, and he said it does. And then when we actually, signed him as a free agent,
you didn't have to send him anything.
We didn't have to give anything away. I made a joke with Eric. Said, hey, can I tell my son that he played some small part in this? And he said, sure.
Go for it.
Have a laugh.
You know what's crazy? Is that it's so weird how in tuned most Raven fans were. We knew what we needed. But because we were winning and the way we were winning, we're like, even though we need that stuff, we can make it work. You know what I'm saying? And the craziest thing about it is that even without Derrick Henry, we still should have won that game. That goes to show you just how good we can be if we get out of our own way. But the reason why I always want talent is because talent can usurp a lot of bad decision making. How many times have you seen talent-ridden teams overcome bad calls, bad play calling because they're just talented? With the Ravens, we need that. Because when the going gets tough, John Harbaugh's mindset gets going. And I don't know where he goes mentally, but and look, I don't hate Harbaugh. I think he's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? He's proven that. I just think when crunch time and stuff happen, I'd be like, yo, what are you doing? And it'd be the most obvious things. I'd be like, bro, there's no way he's doing this. You know what I mean? I was always somebody who was never on his case about going forward and fourth down and stuff like that. I didn't mind that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. It's all about a feel of the game. You know what I'm saying? If we make it and hit a touchdown, everyone's, oh, great. If you miss it, oh, you bite. So I was never one of the ones to throw salt for those calls. My problem was this. When you knew your team couldn't block, then you went forward on fourth down. You understand where I'm coming from? It's just understanding your team. When you're like, oh, my offensive line is hurt. Yeah, we're not even going to put in Patrick Ricard or anything else. We're just going to run it up the gut. There's no creativity, no nothing. It's just Lamar go pick it up. And it's like, what? No shifting of nothing. Just Lamar go pick it up. We know you can do it. You're athletic enough. Turn into Michael Jordan and just fly over the line. You know what I'm saying? I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let your spirit carry me. I wanna fly. That is such a classic song. I don't care what nobody says. Listen, when you're named after an animal, seal, you and Stone. But that's what I'm saying. This team has so much going for it, but it has to get out of its own way. And Raven fans, if we do, the Super Bowl is ours. Look how many of you haven't watched football anything in how long. The same thing he was saying later on in that video is exactly what I'm saying to y'all now. I was even talking about in Raven about this. A lot of the Raven fans were just like, bro, I ain't watching nothing related to football. I ain't tuning in. NFL, what? NFL who? I don't want to see NFL nothing. Foot nothing. You understand where I'm coming from? Here we go again. Here I go again on my own. And we're coming back to try this again. I have hope. I have big hopes, high hopes, astronomical hopes. And let's see if it gets done. But what do you guys think? Are you guys ready to finally embrace this upcoming season? Or are you guys still wallowing in defeat of the AFC Championship game? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, right? And do you guys think getting Derrick Henry truly puts us over the hump? And that means over bad coaching and everything else. Let me know down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, right here. Ha-ha. QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy, all right? But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. What? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh.